guys, today I'm here teaching my Esteban how to shoot out in the bush. Right now we're going to be shooting at just this couch cushion that we found. I can go ahead and take a look at the couch cushion. It's a red one, so he won't lose his arrows while practicing this. And I'm going to be shooting with him on the side right there, kind of giving him pointers. Okay, so. Okay, so basically, like right now you have a 35-pound short bow, and you're going to be shooting at a range of 8 yards. Okay, so you ready?
Ready.
Okay, go ahead and get started. Yeah, I want to take the first couple of shots of Esteban down at the target.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, so basically what you want to do is you want to come to a complete full draw. Yes, right there. Just till you feel comfortable. You doesn't have to be all the way back to your ear, just a little forward. You just want to feel where that creek point is, and then you can just slowly release.
Alright.
Okay. Like, good shot for right now. You want to try to move a little bit more to the left, like when you're shooting. So let's try to adjust. There you go, right there. That's the moneymaker shot. Right now, you want to try to keep those shots consistent as best you can. A little high, a little high. Like I said, just relax. You don't have to be a quick shot with this. You just want to get in there, find your target, and then just let the arrow fly. You don't gotta rush it. You don't gotta be a quick shot. You just need to, like, you just want to stay like calm throughout this thing. You can't rush this, because if you go for a deer hunt, you're gonna immediately miss every time, because you need to work on that form, that patience, and as soon as you got all of that down, your shots are gonna be consistent each and every time. So, okay, try to take a shot. Okay, good. Pause. Okay guys, to make this like a even, I'm going to be using my bow, which if you're curious about this setup and how I got it made, I'll leave a link to the video where I found it down in the description below. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to come to a complete full draw and just hold that position and just let that arrow fly. You just want to keep that consistent. Okay, Jasen, just like that. You keep, back to me, you keep your form nice and consistent. Your arrows will go exactly where you want them to. I did 2 groups just to simulate that. So if you can do a grouping like that with the same amount of arrows, because I have 5 more pounds than you do on my bow, but of course it's a long bow because it's a short bow, but the concept is still the same. Still the same form, still the same draw. So keeping that in consideration, your accuracy should still be the same. So we're going to move on like to basically just consistency of your shooting. Pause. Again.
So, Brandon, how can I improve my form?
Well, one thing you need to do is work on your stance. Basically, work on how you're standing and looking at the target. Because if you're standing right here, everything's tight. You try to draw that, it's all tight. If you do shoulder to the part, everything's lined up, and you can come to it's much easier to draw. Because if you stand straight and you try to draw, it hurts. Like you can't get to your full draw. This is why you want to come to your side. You can come to your complete full draw, and your arrow will go off right where you want it to go, each and every time. Regardless of the bow, regardless of the draw weight, all you want to work on is good form. Good form, good practice, each and every time. Any other questions you got there?
How good are the arrows that you're using?
Well, since I'm using a longbow and typically what you're using are compound bow arrows, I really want to be using arrows with real fletching, but the spine of the arrows is the exact same grain of the field tips are the same as the ones you're using. The only difference is mine have real feathers. Yours has the compound bow, like feel to it. Mine's a more traditional style. Okay, so why did you actually get started in archery? Like, why did you want to start?
Well, I picked it up from a game called Assassin's Creed and another one, Horizon.
All right. Sweet. And like, what is it? You just wanted to try to see if you could do it. Like, you could hit those targets easy in the game.
Exactly.
So you wanted to see, is it really that easy in real life?
Exactly.
Like, did you find that it's as easy as you thought it was?
Somewhat in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle, right there. Well, like I said, that's a practice bow. It's a low draw, so it's good for practicing. Mine's a hunting draw weight. Even though it's a 5-pound difference, 40 pounds is your standard hunting bow weight. Right now, we're just using field tips. We're not using any fancy broadheads or any heavy, like, duty arrows. We're just using the bare minimum for, like, out in the bush. That's what we're doing right now. It's like we're just doing stump shooting, so it's real easy to get out. It's good to feel, and it helps you get away from your modern day problems. Because if you notice, every time you're shooting, it's just, you don't think about anything else. You just think about hitting that target. See, it's really relaxing to me. That's why I like archery.
How? If the audience wants, fuck.
Like, hey, take your time, man.
All right. If the audience wants to check out archery or try it out, what bow would you recommend them? And the part of arrows, where they can find them?
Well, you can find your arrows at any, like, Walmart or archery store. You can even go to Academy. You can go and find some at Target. Like, mostly go to your local sports store, and you might be able, or your local hunting store, and see if they got any archery equipment there. If you want to try to start off with a bow, look for a bow that's 20 to 30 pounds for starting out. If you're a compound shooter and you're trying to get into traditional archery, try a 40 to 50 pound bow. Like, right now, this is just a bare longbow. There are no physical attachments to go on. This is just the bare minimum you need there. Right now, this sight cover is actually made of flip-flops right now. And right now, I just use zip ties, and I'll leave a link in the description of where I found that. Okay.
Huh.
So, like, are you finding that you can actually hit your targets, like, consistently, or are you shooting them kind of, like, all over the place right now?
For me, it's like all over the place.
Well, like I said, as soon as you get that form down, it doesn't matter how many times you shoot, your arrow should go the exact same spot each and every time. So that's when you just want to stay calm. You want to hold your form and just